Hello, native plant lovers. I created this video to share the top 10 websites that every native gardener should know so you spend less time inside researching and more time outside enjoying nature. To note, all 10 of these are great resources for anyone living in North America. The sites lower on this list have specific functions for native gardeners, while the sites at the top of the list are more comprehensive. All URLs are in the description so you can easily access these great resources. Let's start our countdown with number 10. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, also known as the ASPCA, has the most comprehensive list of plants that are toxic to dogs, cats, and horses. I'm adding this resource for awareness that plants may be poisonous when ingested and to be aware of the signs of distress. Here is a sample of the information provided on the ASPCA website, which is easy to understand, including clinical signs if you think a toxic plant was ingested. There is also a 24-hour emergency poison hotline phone number available on the website. To summarize, if you have pets and want to learn more about plants that are known to contain poison, then this is a great place to start. Next, at number 9, is the University Website Directory, which is actually a web page owned by the United States Department of Agriculture, or USDA. Spoiler alert, the USDA made the top 10 twice. I included this website separately because I believe extensions are excellent sources if you need help. So, what are extensions? Extension programs are university programs designed to support the communities where they are located. Programs range from publications to online and in-person training. I routinely use the University of Delaware's extension for samples of soil and diseased plants. Here's a portion of the results, which I received approximately 10 days after submitting the sample. This service alone is amazing, not to mention all the other services they offer. To summarize, the main reason to visit is to find the closest extension to you so you can learn about their services that fit your needs to make you a better gardener. Next, at number 8, is the Biota of North America program, or BONAP for short. This is a database of all the flora by region, which is used widely by many plant nurseries to determine native ranges of plants, which makes this a valuable resource. However, the other groups using this database are more user-friendly, which put them higher on the list. So, what are the main reasons to use this site? First, this is a great starting point when you want to know if a plant is native to your region. Here's an example for Helianthus. The map in the top left is of the genus, which includes all species of Helianthus. Since all areas of the United States are green, then there is at least one species native to North America. The other 3 maps highlight specific species of Helianthus, which are native to different regions of North America. The other reason to use this site is if you are going stir crazy and want to get outside. Use this database to find information to visit their botanical garden located in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, which has over 3,000 species. Number 7 is the United States Department of Agriculture. Again, this time they are listed for all the information they provide outside of extensions. I believe the USDA probably has more information than any other website. So, why are they down at number 7? Because they have too much content which is spread across multiple websites, making it too hard to find. Other sites do a better job of packaging native information, so they scored higher. There are 3 great features to highlight in this website. First is the Plants Database, which stands for the Plant List of Accepted Nomenclature, Taxonomy, and Symbols. Congratulations to the Plants Database for winning the Best Acronym Award. Okay, back to the Plants Database, which has its own location. It took me a minute to navigate to the database and to understand their filters, but it didn't take long to learn and find the information I needed, which leads me to the second reason to visit their website. Their plant fact sheets. I clicked on a PDF for red maple and a 2-page PDF opens full of great information that you can save or print. Another USDA site to visit is the Insects and Pollinator Center, which is in a separate location. Once you find it, there is information on conservation work and content for gardeners. Coming in at number 6 is Wild Ones Natural Landscapers. Wild Ones is a nonprofit who promotes environmentally sound landscaping practices to preserve biodiversity through preservation, restoration, and establishment of native plant communities. Sounds like a winner to me. This is a great group and a great website. To note, they fell lower on the list because they did not have the ability to search for natives by zip code or plant information for every region in the United States. So, what are the 3 best features on this site? First is a map of all the local chapters. This screenshot will be outdated, so please use the link to search for the latest information. Each chapter has their own website with content specific to your region. Next is the Garden Design Information, which is the best free service I've encountered, including a ton of design information. The only downfall, as mentioned, is limited regional examples. The last feature I wanted to highlight is a 29-page Wild Ones PDF, which is very thorough and can be easily printed to reference as you plan your garden. At number 5 is the National Wildlife Foundation. As I started this project, I expected a top 3 finish, but website navigation and a lack of local links brought down their score compared to the other sites. For example, if you start on the main page at nwf.org, the best option for navigation to native plant content is to go through Get Involved and Certify a Garden. Next, you must scroll to the bottom and click on Native Plants, which has information and a link to the Native Plant Finder. All these clicks, along with content in separate locations, causes a disjointed user experience. With all that said, there are 3 great reasons to visit this site. First is a Certified Wildlife Habitat Program. There are 7 key components of a wildlife garden, like planting items that fruit or providing water for wildlife. This site provides information on all 7 areas. Once you meet the requirements, you can certify your garden. The second reason is a Native Plant Finder, which I love. Planting natives is rewarding on many levels. Most obvious is the beautiful flower you get. Add in beautiful caterpillars, moths, and butterflies, which attract birds, and you've upped the reward exponentially. This tool allows you to enter your zip code and will provide you with native plants in your area sorted by the highest number of host plants. Lastly is Ranger Rick and the Kids Corner, which earned a tie with Audubon for the Best Children's Content Award. If your family loves being outdoors, then these are great resources. To note, there is no separate URL for this one. Just go to magazines to get started. Coming in at number 4 is the North American Native Plant Society, who is a volunteer-operated, registered charitable organization designed to the protection, preservation, cultivation, and promotion of flora to North America. Another great resource. They were edged out due to a lack of enhanced searchabilities for the location of native plants. To note, with some additional navigation, local Native Plant Society websites may have additional information in your area, which brings me to the top reason to visit this site, to find a local chapter. As you can see in this screenshot, they list groups alphabetically and include a website link for more information and contact information for each group. Additional benefits are offered for being a member, like their seed exchange, which is a great way to get seeds to diversify your garden. Another reason to visit is for the Growing Native Plants section, which includes a broad range of information ranging from seed collection, native plants to know, and access to their database, which presents information in an easy-to-read format, including a photo. Number 3 is pollinator.org, which is a nonprofit with a mission to promote the health of pollinators critical to food and ecosystems through conservation, education, and research. They offer a printable PDF based on your zip code, which is very easy to find and print, but is not as customizable as some of the others. The top reason to visit is for their centralized information. If you don't want to search around for articles and plant information, then take a look at their eco-regional planning guide. The results are in a PDF, which is easy to print so you can view on the go. Another reason to visit is to explore all the other services they offer, like consultation services, buying native materials, or you want to participate in one of their many programs, then this site is for you. Number 2 is Audubon. Audubon has been fighting for bird conservation since they started prior to the 1900s. Similar to the National Wildlife Foundation, which pairs plants with caterpillars and moths, the Audubon pairs plants with birds. I'm assuming they recently completed a website redesign because everything flows together seamlessly and is very intuitive. There are several reasons to visit this website. The first reason is obvious. If you love bird watching and want to learn more, then start here. Simply go to the Plant Native Plants section and enter your email address and zip code for a listing of native plants and birds they will attract. Great format and great photos of birds. Second is fun activities in the Make Your Home Bird Friendly and Audubon for Kids section, which I previously mentioned earned our Best Children's Content Award along with the National Wildlife Foundation. Lastly, if you want to get outdoors, then look for a location near you. They have 23 state programs, 41 centers, and over 450 chapters. That brings us to number 1 on the list. Congratulations to the Xerces Society, which finishes number 1. They truly checked all the boxes, and their Pollinator Conservation Resource Center pushes them to the top. If you're not familiar with this section, take a minute to check it out. I'll do a quick example to show how easy it is to navigate. Once in the Pollinator Conservation Resource Center, click on the map to select your region. This provides me with 8 different areas to drill down for more information. I clicked on Plants List, which provides 7 groupings for your review. Another area to highlight is the Species Profile section, which has many additional resources on at-risk invertebrates like those pictured here and what you can do to help. This concludes the top 10 resources for native plant lovers. Thank you for watching. I loved creating this list and I learned so much in the process. Hopefully you learned something too. Please leave a comment to let me know what you think, and please click subscribe to be notified as we post more videos about natives. Happy gardening!